family, and welcome to another video. In today's video we will talk about the game that came out recently, and honestly it really got my attention. I usually don't play this type of games so often, but when I come across something interesting I'm definitely willing to try it. Victorian Ember is an immersive stealth action game developed by Sky Machine Studios and published by Bluefish Studios. Back in the days, when I was younger, I really loved stealth games. Games like Tom Clancy's, Hitman, Thief, etc. But unfortunately, as time went on and as the commitments in my life began to grow, I somehow stopped playing those types of games. First of all, when I saw the game for the first time, I wasn't excited that much. And stealth game with isometric view. My first thought was, I will definitely skip this one, but eventually I decided to check it out and I was pleasantly surprised. You take a role of Arthur Artorias, the sole survivor of a massacre that devastated his family legacy and tore them out of history books. The story is set in a world inspired by Victorian Era, and after almost a decade of exile, Arthur coming back to the city of Anargal where he was stripped of his family, fortune and past, in search of revenge. Doesn't this story sound a little familiar to you guys? It seems that Arthur is Victorian Era Bruce Wayne. Anyway, the main enemy of Arthur is Greater Heaven, a tyrannical religious militant faction that has seized control of town in his absence. One of the key features in this game is obviously stealth, and here is what the developers have to say about it. As Arthur, you must stick to the shadows, infiltrate homes and explore hidden passageways, but be careful not to be spotted. You choose playstyle. Knocking out enemies may keep them quiet for some time, but they will eventually wake up. A quick slice to the throat may be a more permanent solution, but the bloodstain you leave on the carpet might be a dead giveaway. Keep your wits about you, dispose of bodies, peek through keyholes and pickpocket unsuspecting victims. Also, they put a lot of emphasis on arrows. Prepare for your mission by planning your loadout. With over 30 arrows to craft, experimentation is key to your success. Do you craft a smoke arrow to blind your opponent, or do you add on a poison element to create poisonous gas? Use your arrows offensively or defensively, break down weak walls with a blunt arrows to surprise your enemy, or use a rope arrow to reach a higher place and take out your enemies from a distance. Okay, when we read this and talk about general things in the game, it sounds really interesting and even attractive, but what the situation really is. The look of the game is not that bad at all, to be honest. This is definitely something new and refreshing. Graphics are interesting, that Victorian city and everything in it. Places you can climb on, sneak in and explore. I really like the look of the game. Although I have few good words about this game, it doesn't mean that there are no specific problems. First of all, it definitely needs polishing and some patches. Animations are really poor, sound effects even worse. Combat? Nah, they could put more effort in these segments definitely. But on the other side, this game really has potential. It took a lot of features from other games and tried to implement them into this one, not successfully unfortunately, but that doesn't mean you won't have some fun. It will definitely occupy you for some time. Although they put focus on stealth, you will be able to customize your playstyle from 3 distinct skill trees: stealth obviously, combat and utility. You will be able to unlock over 70 unique passive and active skills and to combine them depending on your playstyle. The opinions of people on Steam are mixed, for obvious reasons. I understand both of them, those that don't like the game because of its lags, and those who like the game because of its good things. The biggest problem here in my opinion is definitely the price. $25 for the game in this state is definitely overpriced, but with some polishing, patches and stuff, I think it will be more bearable, otherwise you wait for some big discount to give it a shot. All in all, if you have a little more money that you don't know what to do with, and you're not sorry to spend it on some unpolished indie game, then you should buy this game. You could actually have some good time despite all the lags. I really love to play indie games, and I strongly support indie developers, so as I said, in addition to all AAA games from huge studios that use same patterns for all the games in the last couple of years, small independent developers are those who bring refreshment in game industry, and their ideas, effort and commitment are highly welcomed. And that will be it guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then like would be super appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe, and in case you want to support this channel in the long run, consider becoming a Patreon, if you like of course. All the links are in the description. And as always fam, until next time, see ya and stay cool.